Chosen one, stop for a moment. Before you scroll, before you doubt, before you tell yourself this is not for you, pause. Because if you are hearing this right now, it is not by accident. God is not warning you to frighten you. He is warning you to protect you. And the urgency you feel in your chest as you listen, that is confirmation. Chosen one, this message is not for everyone. It is for the ones who have been strong for too long. For the ones who keep giving even when they are empty. For the ones who feel a quiet discomfort they can't explain, like something is off, but they've been ignoring it. God is warning you now, because if you continue the way you are, you will delay what He has already prepared. Listen carefully, chosen one. The warning is not about punishment. It is about prevention. You have reached a point in your life where tolerance has become dangerous. What you once endured out of love, loyalty, or patience is now costing you peace. God is warning you to stop before it costs you more than time. Because the longer you ignore this, the harder it will be to step into the next season that is waiting for you. Chosen one, you already know what this is about. You've felt it in quiet moments, in the hesitation before saying yes, in the heaviness after certain conversations, in the exhaustion that doesn't go away even after rest. These are not random feelings. These are signals. God is warning you to stop overgiving to people who do not protect your spirit. You have been pouring into places that cannot hold what you carry. You keep showing up, explaining yourself, proving your intentions, sacrificing your comfort, and God says, "Enough." Not because you are wrong for loving deeply, but because your anointing was never meant to be drained by people who only know how to take. Chosen one, every time you ignore this warning, you teach people how to access you without responsibility. And God will not allow that to continue into the next season. Where He is taking you requires boundaries, not explanations. There are people in your life who benefited from your silence, your patience, your forgiveness. They grew comfortable with your endurance. But God says, what once required grace now requires distance. This is where the warning becomes urgent. If you keep trying to save people God is asking you to release, you will miss the door He is opening for you. If you keep carrying emotional weight that was never yours, you will arrive exhausted to the blessing meant to restore you. Chosen one, stop shrinking yourself to stay connected. You have outgrown certain environments, conversations, and expectations, but you stayed because you didn't want to disappoint anyone. God is warning you, do not confuse loyalty with disobedience. Staying where you no longer belong does not make you humble, it delays your alignment. You were never meant to stay small to keep others comfortable. And the longer you do, the louder this warning will become. Another part of this warning is internal, chosen one. God is warning you to stop doubting what He already confirmed. You keep asking for signs for things you already feel convicted about. You keep waiting for permission when God already gave you direction. The hesitation you feel is not wisdom anymore. It is fear disguised as patience. Chosen one, delay does not always look like disobedience. Sometimes it looks like overthinking. Sometimes it looks like waiting for perfect conditions. Sometimes it looks like saying soon instead of now. And God says, if you do not move when I tell you, you will repeat what I already delivered you from. This warning is not because you are behind. It is because you are close. You are closer than you realize, and that is exactly why the resistance has intensified. The enemy does not fight what is irrelevant, and distraction only increases when purpose is near. Chosen one, God is warning you to stop revisiting what He already healed. You keep reopening wounds that were closed. You replay conversations that no longer matter. You punish yourself for versions of you that didn't know better. And God says, why are you reliving what I already redeemed? Self-blame is not humility. It is a hidden form of control, and it is blocking the peace God is trying to give you. This season requires clarity, not guilt. Another warning, chosen one, and this one is critical. Stop ignoring your intuition. That quiet voice that says, this isn't right. That pause before committing, that discomfort you feel but can't explain, that is not anxiety. That is discernment. God is warning you because you have been overriding it to keep the peace, to avoid conflict, to maintain connection. But hear this clearly. Peace that costs you discernment is not peace at all. God is warning you now because the next season requires sharp discernment. You will not be able to afford emotional blindness where you are going, chosen one. What you tolerate now will repeat later. This is not a threat, it is a principle. If you tolerate disrespect now, it will grow. If you tolerate confusion now, it will multiply. If you tolerate misalignment now, it will delay clarity. God is saying, stop before it becomes a cycle. And yes, this may feel uncomfortable. It may feel lonely. It may require difficult decisions. But God is not asking you to do this alone. He is asking you to trust Him more than your fear of losing people. Because here is the truth, chosen one. Anyone you lose by obeying God was never meant to go with you. This warning is coming now because protection is active. God sees what you do not. He knows what is ahead. And He is saying, I need you focused, rested, and aligned, not drained, distracted, and doubting. Chosen one, you are not being rejected. You are being redirected. And if you ignore this warning, the redirection will come anyway, but it will be more painful. God warns gently first. This is the mercy before the movement. This is the pause before the shift. This is the moment where obedience saves you years of delay. So listen, chosen one. Not with fear, but with trust. Chosen one, now listen carefully because this is where the warning turns into direction. God never warns without offering a way forward. He never alerts you without also preparing protection. And He never asks you to stop something without having something better ready to replace it. If you choose to listen now, if you choose obedience over comfort, this next season will not break you, it will build you. Chosen one, the moment you stop what God is warning you about, alignment begins immediately. Not someday, not later, immediately. You may not see fireworks, but you will feel relief. A weight will lift, confusion will quiet down, your spirit will breathe again. That is how you will know you made the right decision. God is not asking you to walk away blindly. He is asking you to walk forward trustingly. When you stop overgiving to the wrong people, space opens for the right connections. When you stop forcing conversations that drain you, God sends understanding without effort. When you stop revisiting old wounds, peace replaces the noise in your mind. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Chosen one, obedience is not loud, it is powerful. You may not announce your boundaries. You may not explain your decisions. You may not defend your growth. But heaven will recognize it immediately. And when heaven recognizes your obedience, protection activates around you in ways you will not even realize at first. God is warning you because the next season carries responsibility. You are about to enter a phase where your energy, your words, your presence will matter more than before. People will listen to you differently. Opportunities will require discernment. Doors will open quickly. And if you are still emotionally tied to what God told you to stop, you will not have the clarity to choose correctly. That is why this warning came now, not later. Chosen one, this is the season where distractions must be cut, not managed. God is asking you to stop negotiating with what already disturbed your peace. Stop giving access to people who confuse you. Stop explaining yourself to those who benefit from misunderstanding you. Stop shrinking your calling to fit environments you have outgrown. You do not need closure from everyone. You need clarity with God. And once you choose that clarity, something powerful happens. Your intuition sharpens, your confidence stabilizes, your fear loses authority over your decisions. Chosen one, obedience will cost you comfort, but disobedience will cost you destiny. God is not threatening you. He is revealing the stakes because you are ready to handle the truth. And the truth is this: the next blessing requires a cleaner vessel, not a busier one. You do not need to do more. You need to stop more. Stop chasing validation. Stop explaining your worth. Stop reopening doors God already closed. Every time you stop what God warned you about, you make room for acceleration. Chosen one, acceleration is coming, but only after alignment. You may notice after obeying that certain people fall silent, certain opportunities fade, Certain plans dissolve. Do not panic. This is not loss, this is protection. God is removing what would have slowed you down. What leaves now would have drained you later. What disconnects now would have distracted you later. What disappoints you now would have delayed you later. Chosen one, God is not taking from you, He is clearing the path. And here is the part most people miss. Obedience will feel lonely before it feels peaceful. But the loneliness does not last. It is only the space where God repositions you. In that space, He restores your strength. In that space, He sharpens your discernment. In that space, He prepares you for what is next. You will begin to notice that your prayers change. You stop begging, you start trusting. And start saying, "Use me." That is when heaven responds quickly. Chosen one, the blessing you are stepping into does not require you to be exhausted. God is tired of seeing you survive when you were meant to receive. That is why He warned you. Not because danger is ahead, but because increase is. And increase requires protection. As you obey, you will feel less pressure to prove yourself. You will stop explaining your decisions to people who cannot understand your assignment. You will stop arguing with what God already confirmed. Peace will become your compass. And when peace becomes your compass, confusion loses its grip. Chosen one, let me tell you what obedience unlocks in this season. It unlocks divine timing. Things begin to happen at the right moment without delay. It unlocks divine favor. People help you without you asking. It unlocks divine clarity. Decisions become easier. It unlocks divine rest. Your mind finally quiets. This is not hype. This is what happens when warning is honored. God is not asking you to isolate. He is asking you to discern. Not everyone who has access deserves influence. Not every voice deserves attention. Not every opportunity deserves your energy. Chosen one, your life is about to require focus. And that focus will protect you from mistakes you won't even know you avoided. If you obey now, you will look back months from now and realize how close you were to repeating an old cycle. And you will thank God you listened, because obedience today saves pain tomorrow. This is the season where God is saying, "Trust me more than your fear of change. Trust me more than your attachment to the familiar. Trust me more than your need to be understood." Chosen one, you are not being rushed, you are being aligned. And alignment always feels urgent when destiny is near. The warning is not a sign of danger, it is a sign of favor. God does not warn everyone. He warns those He is actively protecting. So if you are hearing this, understand the honor in it. He sees you, He knows you, He is guiding you. And once you stop what He told you to stop, you will see why this message came exactly when it did. Peace will replace pressure. Clarity will replace confusion. Momentum will replace stagnation. Chosen one, this is the moment where obedience changes everything. Not because you are afraid, but because you are ready. Ready to let go. Ready to move forward. Ready to be protected instead of drained. God is warning you because He is preparing you. And what He is preparing you for is far greater than what He is asking you to release.